Om Shanti. Today is the Murli of 17th March 2007. Baba is asking us, when shall we reveal the Father? And then, as you know, Baba, Merciful One, himself gives us the signals regarding two aspects. One is our efforts, and the other is seva. And Baba says that your efforts need more intensity, and more intensity in your effort will come only when you fix a date with a particular aim. Then you will experience how much you have achieved within that period. That is the yukti Baba gave for intensity in efforts. And for seva, Baba says the best possible way to accomplish more in less time in seva is your elevated attitude. As much powerful your attitude will be, the more vibrations you'll be able to create. And the more intense the vibrations are, more powerful the atmosphere will be. So today, Bap Dada, the ocean of love and power, has come to meet his loving, long lost, and now found beloved children. All the children, through the attraction of Baba's love, have also reached here from far, far away to celebrate a meeting. Whether you are sitting personally in front of Baba, or you are sitting in India or abroad, you are celebrating a loving meeting. When Bap Dada comes, Bap Dada is pleased to see all his loving children and totally cooperative companion children. Bap Dada is seeing that the majority of the children have just one thought in their heart. Do we have one thought in our heart? That we will now very quickly reveal the Father. The Father says the enthusiasm is really very good in all the children. However, you will only be able to reveal the Father when you will first reveal yourselves as complete and perfect. Sampan, Sampurna. The same as the Father. So the children ask the Father, when will you be revealed, Baba? And the Father asks the children, you speak up. When will you reveal yourselves as being equal to the Father? Have you fixed any date for your completion? Those that in abroad say that a date should be fixed a year in advance. So have you had such a meeting amongst yourselves? Have you all fixed a date to become equal to the Father? Have you all? Bab Dada says that nowadays there are many meetings of every wing. Bab Dada heard about the meeting of even the double foreigners, and he liked it very much. All the news of the meeting always reaches Bab Dada anyway. So Bab Dada is asking, so which date have you fixed? Or will drama fix the date? Or will you fix it? Who will fix the date? Of course, you will definitely have to keep the aim. Fixing the date means to have an aim and giving it a duration. But now, according to the aim you have kept, also develop the qualifications according to that elevated aim. At present, there is a difference between the aim and its qualifications. When the aim and its qualifications become equal, then yes, your aim will definitely become practical. Swarup. When all the children celebrate a meeting at Amrit Vela and have a thought, they do that very well. Bab Dada too hears the heart-to-heart conversation of every child everywhere. You have very beautiful conversations. You also make very good effort. But in your effort, you need to bring about intensity in one thing. You are making effort, but there has to be intense effort. There has to be the determination for intensity. There has to be this addition to the word effort. You have to add the word intense, and then determination for intensity. According to the time, Bab Dada has one desire for all the children, even though you may be number-wise and Bab Dada knows about it. But even while you are number-wise, let there always be intense effort. That means at whichever level you are, you can increase the speed of your effort to whatever level. Time is moving fast towards completion. However, now children definitely have to become equal to the Father. This is also fixed. You simply need to have intensity in it. Each one of you have to check yourself. Am I an intense effort maker for all the time? Because many papers come in your effort and they will come. However, for an intense effort maker to pass that paper, it is fixed. What will a intense effort maker think whenever he's passing a paper? That it is fixed. As though an intense effort maker has already passed that paper. Not that one has to pass No, he has already passed. This will be the thought. This is fixed. So here the subject on effort making is just, giving a signal and cautioning us. Baba has finished the topic. Now Baba comes to Seva. All of you are doing service with great interest. However, Bab Dada has told you before too, according to the present time, you have to do 3 types of seva at one time. That is through your thoughts, words, and deeds. Through your mind, give an experience. So that is the aim, Baba is giving us the aim. What we have to do through our mind, we have to give an experience. Through your words, give an introduction to the treasure of knowledge. And through your face and activity, give the experience of being a practical, complete yogi, or living a practical form of a completely yogi life. You have to do all 3 types of service at the same time and not individually. Through mind, give an experience. Through words, give an introduction. Through your face and activity, give the experience of living a complete yogi life. There is little time. And there is still a lot of service to be done even now. Bab Dada has seen that the easiest method for service is to create vibrations through your attitude and to create the atmosphere through your vibrations. Because the attitude is the most powerful method of all. That means attitude is even deeper than just our thoughts. So attitude is the most powerful method of all. Just as the rockets of science are able to fly so high, so speedily, in the same way, your spiritual attitude of good wishes and pure feelings will change your vision and your world. Attitude of good wishes and pure feelings. While sitting in one place, you can serve through your attitude of good wishes and pure feelings. It is possible to forget what you have heard, but you cannot forget the experience you've had of a particular atmosphere. You have experienced this in Madhuban. The atmosphere of such a land where Father Brahma performed actions. The land where he had yoga and performed divine activities. Madhuban. The atmosphere that roll on. The atmosphere that anyone experiences even now cannot be forgotten. People remember even when they have gone about 50 years back. I've been to your headquarters about 50 years back and they still recollect. The experience of the atmosphere becomes imprinted on your heart. Of course, at that time, they really couldn't catch those vibrations because there was a lot of difference. So it was very strange to be there, Now there's a lot of difference. People are becoming more aware. So when they reach Madhuban, they're able to take at least a little of experience with them. That is a change that has happened. Of course, you have many big programs of serving through words. But each one of you have to create an atmosphere. Suna? Each one of us have to create an atmosphere with your spiritual attitude and vibrations. That is good wishes and pure feelings. However, your attitude will become spiritual and powerful when you do not have any vibrations of a wrong attitude in your heart or mind. It could be 1%, but that 1% can spoil your 99. The attitude of your mind should always be clean. If you have any wasteful attitude towards any soul, or in terms of knowledge too, if you have any negative attitude, it means rubbish. And if you have a little rubbish in your mind, you will not be able to serve with a pure attitude. So first of all, check yourself. Is the attitude of my mind pure and spiritual? Is my attitude of my mind pure and spiritual? Is the attitude of my mind pure and spiritual? Transform a negative attitude into a positive one. Scroll, please. With your good wishes. If you have an attitude of good wishes and pure feelings, what you can do, the ability you have, is to transform a negative attitude into a positive attitude with your good wishes. With the negative attitude, you will feel distressed in your own mind, will you not? You have waste thoughts, do you not? So first of all, check yourself. Is there any conflict in my own mind? Is there any waste, any negativity, even 1%? Of course, it is number-wise. There are good ones. And there are also those who create problems with them. However, just to understand, this one is like that, is okay. Consider wrong to be wrong and right to be right. When you tell somebody, this is what my experience has been, this one is somehow having this particular negative attitude in their dealing. Fine, consider wrong to be wrong and right to be right, but do not store it in your heart. Now, to understand this, it's a separate matter. It's always good to be knowledgeful, of course. You will say something is wrong when you really see it to be wrong. Some children say, Baba, you don't know what they are like. If you were to see them in action, you would know. The knowledgeful father says to such children, Baba believes what you say. He already knows before you even tell him what that one is like. But what will happen if you keep such things in your heart? your attitude will become distressed. Yourself, your state of mind will become distressed. Because once something enters your heart, it also enters your attitude. It becomes a part of your attitude. Here we really need to understand this word heart, Okay, what does Baba call, heart? Because Baba says if once it enters your heart, it enters your attitude and you yourself become distressed. When you have something bad in your heart and mind, now Baba says heart and mind, then where there is something bad, where there are waste thoughts, how can that one be a world benefactor? Immediately, Baba comes to that smriti of being a world benefactor. How can you be? You're distressed with yourself. At some corner of the mind, there is something playing which is creating disturbance for yourself. How can you become a world benefactor? What is the occupation of you Brahmins? Would any one of you say that you are benefactors of only London or Delhi or UP or whatever, wherever you're staying? Okay, not of that particular land, but say of the center that you're staying at. All of you say that your occupation is that of a world benefactor. Who are all of you? Are you world benefactors? If you are, then raise your hands. World benefactors. You do not have anything bad in your mind, do you? You may understand it, but that's a different matter. Understanding what is right, what is wrong. However, do not keep that in your mind. Now, Baba uses the word mind for heart. By having this attitude in your mind, your vision and the world also change. Bap Dada gave you homework. What was that homework? It is the easiest effort which everyone can do. The mothers, the youth, the old ones, children can all do that. The method for that is just one thing. When you come in contact, to keep a mind which is full of good wishes and pure blessings and pure feelings, the practice for that is when you come into contact with anyone, then give blessings and receive blessings. Even if that one gives you bad wishes. What is the course that you normally give? To change the negative into positive. At that time, give yourself this course. If somebody is doing something bad to you, give yourself the course to change the negative to positive. What is the challenge? Your challenge is to make nature satoguni from tamoguni. This is your challenge, is it not? And you've all issued the challenge that you have to make nature sato pradhan. So do you have to make it then? If so, then give a nod, wave your hand. No, don't see each other and then wave. Wave your hand from your heart. Now, according to the time, the intense effort is to create the atmosphere through your attitude. So if there is even a slight bit of rubbish in your attitude, tell me, how would you create the atmosphere? Your vibrations will automatically reach nature. Words will not be able to reach there. Your vibrations will reach. Vibrations are created through your attitude, and the atmosphere is created through your vibrations. So attitude is equal to vibrations, is equal to atmosphere. In Madhuban too, everyone is not the same. However, the atmosphere is created through your vibrations. Sorry. The atmosphere was created already through the attitude of Brahma Baba and the specially beloved ones and their intense efforts. The atmosphere is already created in Madhuban. Today, Baba is remembering your Dadi. What is her speciality of Dadi Prakashmani? How did she control everything? Did she ever keep anyone's defect in her mind? No matter with what attitude the other person came to her. She continued to give enthusiasm to everyone. And what about your mother Jagadamba? She too created that atmosphere while knowing everything. She always kept her attitude pure. And all of you are automatically experiencing the atmosphere created by them. Even though it is follow father. Dabdada always says, know each one's speciality and make that speciality your own. In the physical world, they may copy the hairstyle, they may copy the way they drape, whatever. Which is very temporary. But when you adapt someone's speciality and make it your own, it becomes your creativity, you know. That's a different aspect altogether. And note down for every child, someone who has become Bapdada's child, each and every child, even though that child may be the third number, the speciality of drama and the blessings from Bapdada is that out of all children, if someone has 99 defects, he still definitely has one speciality. And with that speciality, he has a right to say, my Baba. He may be influenced, but would still have unbroken love for the Father. You never know. This is why now, according to the closeness of time, whatever places of the Father there are, means centers, retreats, etc., whatever places, whether in villages, in big zones or centers, it's necessary for every place and every companion to have an atmosphere of elevated attitude. Simply remember one word. Only one aspect, that even if someone is giving bad wishes, who am I? Who is taking it? Is the one who is giving and the one who is receiving just one person, or are they different, two different people? So if someone gives you something bad, what will you do? Will you keep it with yourself for years together? Or will you return it, throw it away, or keep it carefully in your cupboard? Will you keep it hidden in your heart? Remember, your heart is not yours. Bap Dada's throne. Therefore, now remember one word firmly in your mind, not just in words, but in your mind. I, the soul, I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Do not keep anything negative in your mind. Do not keep anything negative in your mind. Do not keep anything negative in your mind. Okay? If you heard something with one ear, your duty is to let it out through the other. Or you want to give this duty to someone else. Only then will you be able to do the service of creating an atmosphere in the world and among souls through your attitude at a fast speed. If you're willing to and you're capable of not letting anything negative be in your heart, then you are what we can say eligible for this service. You want to bring about world transformation, do you not? Then what will you remember? Remember it with your mind. Just remember the one word, blessings, good wishes, pure feelings. That's all. Because what do your non-living images continuously give? They give blessings, do they not? When people go to the temples, what do they ask for? They ask for blessings. It's because they receive blessings that they ask for them more and more. Even in your last birth, your non-living images give blessings. With that attitude, they fulfill everyone's desires. So it is because you have repeatedly become those who give blessings in this way that your non-living images give blessings even today. Okay? If a soul is influenced by something, if you, a child of the ocean of forgiveness, influenced by a little negativity, and you are the child of the ocean of forgiveness, forgive him a little. That's good, is it not? So are you all not master oceans of forgiveness? Kshama ke sagar? Are you not, or are you? Say, yes, I am the first one, master ocean of forgiveness. Become O Arjun in this way. You know, O Arjun in this way means when God addressed Arjun before anybody else, like that, Murli is only for you, Baba's child, because Baba knows it is you who are going to implement immediately. Create such an atmosphere that whoever comes in front of you will be able to take a little love and cooperation and experience forgiveness, courage, cooperation, zeal, enthusiasm. Is this possible? Is it? Those who are sitting in the first row, is this possible? Raise your hands. It is first you who has to do it. You will have to do it. The teachers in the first row, all of you do this. Acha. So there are now still 15 days to the final meeting. The second last turn. You always help in Madhuban anyway. All of you, however many you are and wherever you are from, for the next 15 days, practice this. I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Is this okay? Is this homework okay? Will you do it? Will those from Madhuban do it? Oh, Madhuban has got a very good seat. They're very clever. You've got hold of a very good seat because they sit absolutely in the front, in the box area. So now you have to claim a seat of number 1. To become a Madhuban resident is a sign of great fortune. Where are all of you from at present? Are you from London, from America, or all of you are at Madhuban at this time? At this time, you all are from Madhuban. So good that all of you are at present Madhuban Nivasis. So, Bab Dada will see the result after 15 days. Is this okay? Are just those sitting at the back? It's okay. There are also some sitting in the gallery above. Okay, acha, it is good. Why is Bab Dada saying all this? Because the world is in great need. And you become the images of solutions. When you become the images of solutions, the soul will be able to go to nirvana. And if you don't become the images of solution, then the poor, helpless souls will not be able to go to nirvana. You have to open the gates to nirvana. You will open the gates with the Father, will you not? You will have to open. You will have to do the ceremony of opening the gate. Now fix a date amongst yourselves. Bapdada listens to all the meetings. What does Bapdada have to do? He can just switch on and he can hear everything of every zone, every land at the same time if he wants to. But children come into the unlimited. Some children become a little too serious. To be serious is good, but sometimes it feels as if you're very serious. No one likes those who are serious. No one likes. Be serious about your efforts and seva, but let it be internally and externally. Let your face be always smiling. Everyone loves a smiling face. Whereas people are afraid and they run away from those who have a very serious face. They would not be cooperative with such souls. You remember, do you not? The smile of Brahma Baba, the smile of Jagatambaji, and the smile of our Dadi, double foreigners. You love Dadi's smiling face, don't you? See, you're waving your hands. No, you don't have to laugh. Just smile. Do not laugh loudly. Simply smile. So nowadays in the world, there is a restaurant where you can open the doors only if you give a smile. Wow. Bab Dada now wants you to make intense effort. Why? Bab Dada has seen that the sanskars of a long period of time are necessary. If you make intense effort at the end, how will you be able to accumulate for a long period of time? If you haven't accumulated for a long period of time, then your right to the long time of the period 21 births will also get reduced. Babdada doesn't want any child who has said my Baba to have anything less than 21 births. For the father, even it is the last child, the father knows he is the last child. But has Baba ever said in the Murli when saying sweet, sweet children, does he omit those who are bitter and give love and remembrance only to those who are sweet? Has Baba ever said this? He knows that the one is my last child, but he still says, my sweet, sweet child. He doesn't say my bitter child. So you have to become equal to the father. Bab Dada is very pleased. I think we can stop here. Bap Dada is very pleased.
We can unmute ourselves and share the reflection of today's Murli points, Didi.
Yes.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Today Baba said that in order to do a proper service, you need to have priority in your thoughts, words and actions. Have pure feelings for everyone who come in contact with you. If you have any kind of waste or negative in your mind, you won't be able to create a positive attitude and an atmosphere of power and love. So you won't be able to bring about the world transformation easily. So in order to have that kind of transformation, you need to have pure feelings for everyone and be an unlimited server. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Thank you, Baba. Very beautiful Murli. Everything is very important in the Murli, but what really caught me today was intense effort. So yes, we are making effort, but how intense is it? And every moment, can you experience that intensity? And can you actually fix a date? Like it's almost like an appointment with your destiny of being equal to the Father. So today I really wanted to reflect on this and actually fix a date for myself. Only then you'll work backwards and make it happen, that you'll be equal to the Father by this date. I really like that line. Om Shanti.
Means your efforts have to be aided with a date. Without that, it's just like rolling on, but the characteristics don't really enter and you don't become an embodiment of the characteristics. So date is very important.
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Baba says, attitude of your mind should be very clean, pure, spiritual, and it shouldn't have any conflicts or negative attitude, even 1%. And Baba has also asked us to make the nature Sato Pradhan. And don't have any rubbish in your heart. Here, Baba says is rubbish is your attitude. So because of this attitude, your vibrations is created, and the vibrations creates the good atmosphere or good or bad atmosphere. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Rakhi Ben keh rahi hu.
In today's Murli, Baba mentions that you will be able to reveal the Father only when you are complete with your own selves. Now, while I was ruminating on this sentence, what I could see for myself is we'd easily given up, like after coming in Gyan, it's been easy to give the things which we have practically been able to see in the world. But there are certain things within our own selves, maybe a sanskar of blaming my own self or getting into a guilt mode. It is subtly does shows up in my way of being. So this sentence really touched me, that to reveal Father, what is required is I need to consider and I need to take myself as being complete the way I am and the way I am not. That is one takeaway from today's Murli. The other takeaway that Baba speaks about is always be in the stage of forgiving others. Now, Didi, this is a question which I would want you to answer. If no, how do one work on forgiving one own self? So after Gyan, it's easy to forgive what others are doing. But how do one work on one's own self to forgive for things which shows up somewhere in our subconscious?
See, forgiveness can only come when a person deeply realizes. If there is no deep realization, and always you're going on repeating something to yourself, then you're not in a state of forgiving. When something is very deeply realized, it doesn't even take a second to forgive yourself. Because you have reached that point, where it gets nullified. The negative result gets nullified. So at that point, automatically the soul is able to forgive. So forgiveness is directly related, it's easy sometimes to say sorry to people, and also if somebody says sorry, you say, oh, it's okay, and you can just let go at that time and all that. But sometimes the bruise is there within, so that bruise can only be nullified, like how you apply soframycin and all, then only it gets, the bruise is not seen further, no? Like that, here there is deep realization of, going into that purity of yourself, and from where, then there is only good wishes and pure feelings. So then you're able to forgive, and forgive means not necessary it will be in words then, but automatically the vibrations will reach you. It's at a very deep level. Again, it comes back to cleaning of the heart.
Thank you, Didi, for answering that. And today I really feel that this was the question that I was asking myself from yesterday, and Baba brought this in the Murli. I felt as if Baba was talking through that Murli to me. And thanks for giving this clarity,
Yeah, because then if there is no deep realization, because we are not connected with every scene of drama which has gone, So because of that, our realizations sometimes are not that very deep. So it takes effort, for deep realization in meditation. You may not go into some hypnosis or something, but deep meditation helps you to clear those things. Definitely.
Om Shanti.
Rajyoga has got everything in it.
Yes, Didi.
Om Shanti. Am I audible?
Yes.
Baba gives us the easiest method of all, that is to give pure feelings and blessings and receive blessings. Change the negative into positive, because our heart is Baba's heart throne, and we should always be a Kshama Sagar, master of ocean of forgiveness. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Baba also said that in order to give blessings and receive blessings, just look at the specialities of everyone. Even if the person is giving you bad wishes, but we need to understand that the person is influenced, but has love or deep love for Baba, and even if they have 99 mistakes, but still there is one speciality because of which Baba has selected that person. So we have to imbibe the speciality within us. And if we consider something, it is good to understand that make a difference between right and wrong, but we do not have to keep that into our mind and heart. We just need to be internally examine everything, but keep our face always smiling, not be too serious, because people will run away from such serious faces. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Adding to what Bhavna Ben said, that about blessings, our old means our last birth images, idols who were giving blessings without knowing us, they fulfill our all desires. So we are to alive. So why can't we give blessings from our heart and good wishes to others?
Deep realization.
Yeah. So we need to have that deep realization that we are the souls who are prepared for the next birth. So give these blessings now only to everyone and good wishes in this birth only. Om Shanti.
The whole knowledge, path of knowledge is for self-realization, no? Not for what others are doing.
True.
Adding on to what Ami Ben shared, what I was getting was this question which I asked some time back, how to forgive self. So the moment we get into that thing that we are going to be the deities, agar devta shama ka sagar hai, to can I not give forgiveness to my own self? Even only when I can forgive myself will I be able to forgive others. That is what I was getting while she was sharing it. Thank you, Ami Ben, for sharing that.
Yeah, but you have to go into deep realization of that in meditation. Otherwise, it's just like, how we tell sorry to someone. Like that, you create a thought, and on the basis of that thought, at that time, you may forgive also. But because you're not in that embodiment, again, something or the other will come up. So deep realization through practice, fixing a date in meditation and 21 days or 40 days or whatever, and then going through that whole process will help you to forgive easily.
Yes, Devi, I'm taking this on of 21 days working with my own self on that scar of where I got this thing for myself, that there's somewhere I haven't forgiven myself. So I'm taking up this practice.
Yes. Yes. And everybody should, in their own ways, in their own different perspectives, can do. It's not bhatti, but it is taking an aim for 21 days. And whenever you sit in yoga, you work towards that fulfilling of that aim.
Sister, I also wanted to add for this forgiving yourself, like when you fix a date and let's say you decide, okay, I'll do deep realization and by this date, I would have worked on myself. But I would also like to add that what Baba says is go easy, smile, enjoy. You can experience Baba's love. And when you're easy, it's not only for others, it's also for your own self. So feel light, be easy, you're an angel. You will find it easier to forgive yourself. Om Shanti.
Yeah, but when you will do that 21 process, you see how Baba eases you. Baba automatically eases you. That is how you come out of your very hard, stubborn sanskars, no? So automatically Baba helps you to ease out from that, So then you are able to do something which you were not really willing to do till that day.
Om Shanti. Today, Baba also said to decide and fix a date amongst yourselves to open the gate of Nirvan Dham. Because if we will be in a state to open the gate with Baba, then only all the souls will be able to go to Nirvana. Om Shanti.
Yes, yes.
Krishna, can we have a meditation, please?
Yes.
If
Time is up, so it will be in silence.
We can have few minutes of meditation.
Okay. So meditation is to enter the consciousness of a giver. Soul, form of energy, is a natural giver. In Paramdam, we never thought of receiving. We were in the complete stage of giving. Full with every stop. So when we descended for the first time, we naturally played the role of givers. And now we have the Almighty Giver with us, who's constantly filling us as inheritance. All his powers, virtues, knowledge, strength. And we are constantly experiencing to be in tune with him. Because without him, there is nothing. We are constantly in his light now. Most sweetest Baba. So doing constant service, whomever we come in contact with, allows the natural flow of our own powers, values, knowledge towards everyone, towards the entire mankind, nature. We don't have to really think, oh, whom have I to give, which person have I to give, now it's the chance to give. No. It becomes a constant sanskar. So wherever we are, this attitude creates the atmosphere. The atmosphere is full with vibrations, even without talking, without any words. Everyone receives. And we become timeless servers. with a heart of pure feelings and good wishes. When I turn inwards, I turn to this very pure form of mind, which I don't need to build. As it is eternal and eternally there. In Baba's light. Experience this throughout the day today. You will experience not making any extra effort, but just being the way you are. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, sister. Have a nice day.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi.
Om Shanti Greenaben, and thank you all of you. See you tomorrow at 5:30
Thank
a.m.
you.
Have a nice day.